I've been there. You see, my hair grows at an exceptional rate. It's long and wild and thick and frizzy, and couple that with crushing poverty, you end up with a kid who can't afford haircuts and always has wild frizzy hair. That makes you different. And as we know, different is not allowed in school. The first incident I can remember is in first grade when a girl I never saw before walked up to me in the cafeteria lunch line and grabbed a hold of my hair with both hands, yanking and tugging and pulling as hard as she could. I was screaming at her to let me go, and she finally did, and laughed and said to her friends, "See, it's not a wig." Of course, as we got older, the kids came up with all sorts of wonderful names for me. Hair Bear, Fairy Bee. And when they couldn't come up with anything clever to say, they would just call me faggot, or homo boy, or queer. Because even though I'm not gay, apparently a boy with long frizzy hair processes that way for those who can't seem to understand. They used to spit on me, in my hair, push me, kick me. Anything they could do. Anything they could do to make sure I knew that I was unacceptable to them. In high school, a boy I thought was my friend took a lighter to my pants while I was wearing them. He thought it would be funny. He thought the other boys would like him for doing that to the outcast. To avoid killing him, I left the classroom and tore a water fountain off of its pipes. One day, when I was 13 years old, I was visiting my grandmother. And she and her boyfriend were at work. I was there by myself. And I was just flooded, filled with this crushing, crushing sense of sadness, of unworthiness, hopelessness. This wave of emotion was just taking me away. And the next thing I knew, I was standing beside her bed with a .45 caliber revolver cocked and in my mouth. And I thought about her and what it would do to her when she came home and saw her grandson's brains on the wall. And it brought me back. I think it was my fighting spirit not letting me do it. Telling me that if I pulled that trigger, then those who would rather see me dead would have their way. Now, the interesting thing is, looking back on that particular day, I don't even remember what it was that had upset me so badly that I was ready to die. I don't know what it was. And that tells me that it got better. It got so much better that I don't even remember it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and insult you and tell you that your life isn't hard, because I know that life is hard. But I will tell you this much. I've been there. And I can tell you from experience, you can take my word on it, trust me, it does get better. In fact, when we're at our lowest points, there's really nowhere to go but up, right? So hang in there. And just know that you're not alone. Take care.